Maria stood alone in the corner of the small flower shop, her hands moving quickly as she arranged the fresh bouquets. The shop had become everything to her, not just a workplace but the only home she knew. The familiar scent of roses and lilies and the gentle rustle of petals brought her comfort in a world that had turned its back on her. She had faced so many struggles and endured such deep loneliness, yet even during the hardest times there were moments when life could surprise you with an unexpected chance that changes everything forever. This is Maria's story, a tale about how one careless mistake led her from the depths of hopelessness toward the light of a better tomorrow. It's about cruelty and compassion, about losing love and finding it again, and about discovering inner strength in the most surprising circumstances. The shop's atmosphere was filled with warmth and the comforting smell of fresh flowers. For Maria, this wasn't simply where she worked. It was her refuge, the single place where she truly felt safe. She handled the delicate stems with care, her mind peaceful in the familiar routine. But that tranquility was about to shatter completely. A wealthy woman burst through the door, her attitude dripping with superiority and contempt. "Where is everybody?" she shouted, looking around with obvious disgust. Maria jumped and hurried forward. "I'm very sorry, ma'am. How can I help you?" "Do you have any idea what this outfit costs?" the woman screamed. Her name was Victoria, and she held up a damp, expensive designer suit like it was some precious artifact. "Everything you'll ever earn in your pathetic life couldn't pay for this. Tell me who hired such a complete fool. Look what she did to my clothing." Tears formed in Maria's eyes. "Sir, I truly didn't see her coming. I would never throw water on someone deliberately. It was an accident. Please understand." Victoria ignored her completely, her anger only growing stronger. "Why are you walking around with water anyway? What were you thinking carrying that in here?" "I had just finished watering the plants," Maria stammered. "I was taking the watering can to the back room." "I'm truly sorry, ma'am." The owner, a man named Robert, rushed over looking extremely worried. "I'll take care of the situation right away." "That's not good enough," Victoria snapped coldly. "If you want me to keep bringing my business here, you'll fire this incompetent person immediately." Maria's entire world started crumbling around her. "Please don't do this. I'm begging you. This job is all I have. I actually live here in the storage room. I sleep here every night. This is how I survive. Don't take this away from me. I promise I'll pay for the dry cleaning of your suit. I'll make it perfect. Please forgive me." "You should have thought about that before being so careless and stupid," Victoria said with a sneer. She turned back to Robert with ice in her voice. "Listen carefully. If you want me and my friends to continue using your services, get this worthless person out of here this instant." Robert, watching his business flash before his eyes, could only stutter nervously. "I apologize so much. Just give me some time. I promise when you return she won't be here anymore. You have my word." "I can't afford to lose paying customers because of you," he said to Maria, his words sealing her fate. "I just can't. But I've been working hard for you for 7 months now." Maria pleaded desperately, her voice barely audible. "Please don't do this to me." But nothing she said made any difference. The decision was final. As Victoria walked out with a satisfied smile on her face, Maria stood alone facing the wreckage of her entire life. "What have I done to myself? What have I done?" she whispered over and over, her words disappearing into the soft rustling of flower petals that had been the background music to her existence. Later on, Victoria told her friend about what happened, her voice full of self-satisfaction. "What kept you so long?" he asked. "That stupid girl Robert hired ruined my suit completely. Look at this damage. It's completely destroyed. You're not going to say anything about it. What do you expect me to say? Looks like you handled everything already. Obviously. Can we leave now?" Back at the shop, Robert delivered the final crushing blow. "So you're really going to fire me?" Maria asked, still holding onto a tiny thread of hope. "You know how hard I work. I swear it was just an accident. I never meant to spill water on her. At this point, there's nothing I can do anymore," Robert said, his voice heavy with a mixture of pity and self-interest. "I run a business here. You see all those customers? I arrange flowers for their events every single day. I know exactly how much money they bring in. Actually, they're the ones keeping this place running. You understand the situation now. I can't make decisions based on feelings alone. I'm sorry. Please don't do this," Maria begged. "It won't benefit you at all. You know this is where I live." You know I have nowhere else to go. Ever since my aunt kicked me out of her house, I've been sleeping here in the storage room. If you send me away, I'll end up on the streets. And you know the streets are dangerous for someone like me. I won't survive out there. I'm begging you, listen carefully. There's nothing I can do about this situation. Nothing at all. Please leave before that woman comes back and finds you still here. Please just go. Please stop, Maria cried. I'm begging you. If she returns and sees me here, I'll be in terrible trouble. Please start walking away. Don't come anywhere near this place again. Please, you'll create serious problems for me. And just like that, Maria was thrown out, the door to her small world slamming shut behind her with terrible finality. The street stretched ahead of her, gray and frightening, and for the first time ever, she was completely alone. The city was overwhelming, full of loud noises and strange smells, so different from the quiet fragrance of the flower shop. Maria walked aimlessly through the streets, her heart feeling like a heavy stone in her chest. Every corner she turned and every face she passed reminded her of how isolated she was. The world that had once been a place of simple routines and small comforts had transformed into a hostile and unforgiving place. The days melted together into a blur of hunger and exhaustion. She slept in doorways, her body curled up against the cold, her dreams filled with memories of the life she'd lost. But even in her deepest despair, a small spark of determination remained alive inside her. She refused to be completely broken. She would not give up. One morning, drawn by the rhythmic sound of metal hitting metal, she found herself standing in front of a construction site. Men with sweat-covered bodies moved with clear purpose, so different from her own aimless wandering. A bold and desperate idea formed in her mind. Two workers taking a break looked at her suspiciously. "You think the supervisor will hire more workers?" one asked. "Looking at how much work there is, we definitely need more people," the other replied. "The owner of this building is known to be difficult. I know him personally. He's actually a very generous person. I don't understand why he gave this project to such a cheap and difficult supervisor. That man should have brought more money to hire additional workers." "Good morning," Maria said, her voice surprisingly steady. "Good morning. Who are you? How did you get onto this site?" "Through the front gate." "You were both talking, so you didn't notice me coming in." "Okay, so what can we do for you?" "I'm looking for work. I want to know if you can hire me to work here." "Work? Does this place look like an office where you can get a job? A young woman like you? Tell us the real reason you're here. You came to distract us, didn't you? But I'm capable of doing the work. I can handle it. We heard you, but we don't have any jobs available for you here." "I said I'm capable of doing this." All right. Listen, the engineer who runs this site will arrive soon. I believe if he comes and there's work you can do, he'll decide whether to hire you." "Thank you so much." Just then, a man wearing a hard hat walked over. "How are you doing, engineer?" One of the workers called out. "I'm doing fine, thank you." Well, speak of the devil and he appears. Let's go talk to him. Just follow me." "Thank you very much." Meanwhile, in a completely different world of polished marble floors and expensive designer clothing, another kind of drama was playing out. Alexander, a man whose kindness matched his considerable wealth, was getting ready to leave for the day when his girlfriend Victoria stopped him. "Hey baby, where are you heading?" "I'm going to the beauty salon with my friends. We're getting pedicures and manicures done, plus permanent eyebrow treatments." "Isn't it too early for that?" "Come on, sweetheart. There's no official time for going to the salon during daytime hours. This is the weekend, though. Can we at least do some housework before you leave? This place is a complete mess. Look at everything. Can we clean up a bit before you go? I believe you can handle it yourself. You're capable of managing." "And what about all this?" he asked, pointing to a large pile of her clothes. "My laundry? You won't wash them? Come on. You expect me to wash your clothes? I won't do them. I'll be busy washing my own things and handling other tasks." "Great. All you have to do is just add them to yours. Wash everything together. When will you be back?" "Well, I really don't know exactly. Don't wait around for me for anything. And make sure you prepare dinner. You know I love it when you cook." "Perfect," Alexander muttered as she walked out the door, leaving him in a house that felt more like a showcase than a real home. Back at the construction site, Maria stood before the engineer, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and desperate hope. "Good afternoon, sir." "Yes, good afternoon, young lady."
"What can I do for you?"
"I'm looking for employment. I want to work here on this project." "You're looking for work here? No, you can't possibly be looking for work at this kind of place. The jobs we have here are for men, not for young women like yourself. But I'm strong. I can do the work. Besides, anything a man can do, a woman can do just as well. I see. I admire your courage and determination. But have you looked around carefully? What we do here is extremely hard physical labor. You can see iron rods, cement bags, concrete blocks everywhere. I'm strong enough. A trial will prove it to you. Just give me one chance and watch what I can do. I see. Since you're so determined and ready to work, I'll give you that trial. Let me see what you're capable of. Go find Tony and tell him to assign you something to do. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I'm giving you this opportunity because of the determination I see in your eyes. If you perform well, then we can continue. Mind you, don't let me down. How can I disappoint you when my name isn't disappointment? It's only disappointment that disappoints. Maria doesn't disappoint anyone. So your name is Maria? Yes, sir, that's correct. It's fine. Go find Tony now. And don't forget, my eyes will be watching your progress. Thank you so much. God bless you. Later that afternoon, the engineer met with Alexander, the owner of the building project. Alexander was a man whose generosity was as well known as his business success. So were you able to get those materials I needed? Alexander asked. Not completely. We're running short on supplies. We need the 18mm and the 10mm reinforcement rods. All right, here's the detailed list. This is almost identical to what I already have on my list. Good. Here's the payment for the workers. Please make sure they get paid. I really appreciate that you pay them promptly. Nobody has brought any complaints to me about delays, so please keep maintaining that standard. You won't receive any complaints. In that case, I'll need to rush to the bank immediately and withdraw the money so I can pay the workers today. That sounds perfect. Are you planning to visit the site today? No, I still have many things to handle here, and then I'll need to clean up this entire place. I'll probably be too tired once I'm finished, so I won't be coming to the site. Cleaning? Why would you be the one cleaning the house? Where's your woman? Why would you do the housework yourself? Oh, she went to the beauty salon and left all the household chores for me to handle. Is that appropriate? There's no law stating that a woman must be the one doing house chores. We help each other out. That's how it works. That's just smooth talk. Don't let a woman walk all over you like that. She'll take complete advantage of that situation. You don't know Victoria well enough. She's such a sweet person. She wouldn't do that to me. All right then. Let me head back to the construction site now. All right. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. I certainly will. At the end of a long and exhausting day, the engineer approached Maria. Hey Maria, how many concrete blocks have you carried today? 17 blocks, sir. Only 17? Listen here. Today, if you don't carry significantly more blocks, I'll have to fire you from this job. You said this work was something you could handle. You claimed you would do it well. What's this business about only 17 blocks? But I carried more than everyone else here. Ask them if you don't believe me. You carried more than all of them? Yes, sir, I did. Well, I'll check the records of what everybody carried today. If your number isn't high enough, don't bother showing up here again tomorrow. Thank you, sir. I understand. The next morning, the chaos in Alexander's home reached a breaking point.
Victoria, Victoria!
He yelled, his voice echoing through the expensive but soulless house. What? Why are you shouting my name like that? Is something wrong? What is all this? What's going on here? What's the problem exactly? What are you talking about? Look around you carefully. Don't you see anything wrong with this kitchen? Like what? How? What do you mean how? Why does this kitchen look like a garbage dump when I'm not your personal maid? Did I ever say you were my maid? But that's exactly what you're implying with your behavior. What do you mean that's what I'm implying? What's wrong with you cleaning the kitchen? All these dirty dishes, everything here, you're the one who used them. So what's wrong with actually washing them and putting them away properly? You're asking me what's wrong. What exactly do you do all day long when I go to work? I take care of maintaining the house. Which house? This same house that looks like a disaster zone? Or this same kitchen in the condition it's currently in? Please stop it. I was busy doing something in the other room when I heard you screaming my name like a crazy person. I don't have time for your complaining this morning. You have hands, don't you? Use them. Better yet, hire a housekeeper if you need one so badly. Oh, so I have hands now? Fine. Later on, confiding in a close friend, Alexander revealed the cracks in his seemingly perfect life. It's frightening, honestly. You mean the idea of marriage? His friend asked. Yeah, you see, Thomas, Victoria and we've been trying to take things slowly and carefully. But Victoria keeps pushing hard to get married soon, and you're not ready right now. The thing is, I thought I was ready. I truly believed I was. But the woman I originally fell in love with, I'm not sure that person even exists anymore. She doesn't want to do any work. Any kind of work whatsoever. I come home exhausted from a long day and the house feels completely untouched and cold. It's not about the housework itself, you understand? It's about building a life together as partners. Right now it feels like I'm building everything alone. That's not fair to you at all. And that means she isn't the type of woman you really wanted for a life partner. Well, I have to confess I was completely blinded by her physical beauty at first sight. You know how that goes. I started noticing small warning signs gradually. I kept hoping we could work things out somehow and make this relationship succeed. But she refuses to do anything productive. She just wants to sit around and pamper herself constantly. She's completely selfish. She's self-centered. She doesn't want to do anything except take care of her appearance. She just wants to look pretty and be treated like a princess. I don't want a princess for a wife. I want a woman who's responsible, understanding, and knows how to manage a real home properly. So why did it take you this long to figure out who she really is? Oh well, we've never lived together for this extended period before. It was only a couple of months back that we started this arrangement, and I never saw any of these problematic behaviors from a distance. Man, you wanted a glamorous woman, didn't you? So why are you complaining now about getting exactly that? Oh well, who says that a woman cannot be both glamorous and productive at the same time? She's just completely lazy. She refuses to do anything useful. That's not what I want at all in a life partner. In other words, you're saying she's not what you thought you were getting? Well, this is definitely a case of what you expected versus what you actually got. And it's the terrible version of that situation. The gap between them widened with each passing day. Honey, oh, you're all dressed up. You're not getting ready? Victoria asked one evening. No, I won't be going with you today or any other day from now on. Why not? I thought we had an agreement about this. I know we did, but sweetheart, I don't want any more frustration related to my work. Wow. So my work is frustration to you now? The place where I earn all the money that you spend to look this glamorous is now frustration to you? Don't be like this, please. All right, it's fine then. So if you need anything at all, the frustration money is in the bedroom drawer by the bed. You can take whatever you want from there and give yourself a treat. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day at work. You know, the sound of money always makes me feel good. A chance encounter at the flower shop brought their two separate worlds a little bit closer together. Hello there, Alexander said, coming to pick up his weekly flower arrangement. Welcome back, sir. Thank you for coming. How are you doing today? Some flower arrangements I ordered last time. Are they ready yet? Not yet exactly, but they'll definitely be ready by tomorrow afternoon. All right, that works for me. Wait just a minute, please. Here you go. I found this in the pocket of the jacket you left here when you were selecting flowers. Really? You found this? Yes, sir, I did. And you thought you should return it to me? Why wouldn't I? I don't take anything that doesn't belong to me personally. Wow. This will be a first experience for me. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, sir. Okay, you can have this money for your lunch today. You don't have to do that. Oh, is it too small an amount? No, that's not what I mean at all. Okay, just accept it for lunch then, please. Really? Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your continued business. As he left the shop, a figure across the street caught his attention. But who is that young woman working over there? He asked the engineer who had just arrived nearby. Oh, that woman? She's one of my construction laborers, actually. I'm not comfortable with that situation at all. A young woman this age should be in school getting an education, not working at a place like this doing hard physical labor. Hey, but if you ask my honest opinion, I'll tell you to leave that woman alone. That woman is incredibly hardworking. Actually, that woman is as strong as a heavy-duty machine. She's even stronger than some of these young men working here. Very strong and extremely hardworking. I've tested her abilities and I can personally assure you that she's remarkably hardworking. Where's the list of construction materials? All right, here it is. I'll get back to you about this situation. Okay, understood. I need you to do something about having that young woman working here. You know how these situations can become problematic. If any accident happens to her, I don't want that responsibility. She's too young to be working here doing this kind of labor. She's delicate. I'll do something about it immediately, sir. Goodbye then. That evening, the engineer delivered the devastating news to Maria. Maria, I need to speak with you. Yes, sir? I've reviewed my records carefully and seen the number of blocks you carried today. You did remarkably well today. I'm impressed. I told you I would surprise you and make you proud of my work. Keep up the excellent work. You're really doing a great job. Thank you so much, sir. But Maria, there's a small problem we need to discuss. A problem? What kind of problem? Yes, a very small one, actually. You understand that at this construction site, I'm just the site engineer supervising the project. And as the site engineer, I don't actually give out the final instructions. Rather, I receive instructions from others. And the current instruction now is that the owner of this construction site is extremely angry with me. Angry? Why is he angry? Yes, he's very mad at me right now. He's annoyed that I hired a female worker on this project. He's really upset with me about it. He believes that involving women workers will slow down the job significantly and make it less efficient. But I'm not slow at all, and you know that perfectly well. And if you ask me, that's pure gender discrimination. I work harder than almost everyone here on this site. Ask Tony if you don't believe me. They can't match my work output. Yes, that may be true about your work quality, but the truth is that, like I explained, I'm not the owner here. I'm just following instructions from above. And if I don't let you go right now, I might be the one getting fired instead. So the owner of the building has said you must leave. So please, I strongly advise you to go home after today. Don't come back here again tomorrow. Please, sir, please reconsider. Come on, stop begging me like this. At this point, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm under obligation to carry out the instructions given to me by the property owner. So please, just go home now. Don't return tomorrow. I believe God will provide you with another job somewhere else. I trust God so much that He'll give you something better. He might even give you a job that's much better than this one. So don't let that worry you too much. Please just go home. As she walked away with tears streaming down her face, Tony saw her emotional state. Maria, wait, what's wrong? Why are you crying like that? Did somebody die or something? Nobody died. I'm fine, really. But why are you crying then? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Okay. Well, it's time to leave anyway. The workday is finished. By the way, where do you live exactly? Don't worry yourself about me. Are you absolutely sure about that? You can go ahead. I have a few things to clean up and tidy. Okay then. Well, these tears of yours. I just don't understand what's causing them. Okay, in that case, I'll see you tomorrow at work. That night, the unfinished building became her shelter, a cold and silent witness to her complete despair. The road had led her to what seemed like a dead end, and she felt lost in the darkness. The next day, Alexander, completely unaware of the chain of events he had set in motion, discovered Maria sleeping at the construction site. His concern for her safety quickly transformed into fury directed at his engineer. What are you doing sleeping here? What's the meaning of this? You could have gotten seriously hurt. To be completely honest with you, don't give me excuses. I'm deeply disappointed in you. Why would you allow such a dangerous thing to happen? You need to handle this situation immediately because you told me explicitly that you were going to take care of removing her. I'll do that right away. I promise. What would people say now if they discovered that one of my workers is sleeping in an uncompleted building? That would reflect very badly on me and my reputation. Believe me, I swear on everything holy. I had no idea that this young woman was living at this construction site. How could I knowingly do something like that? Just take care of it properly. I will handle it immediately. I promise you I won't fail this time. The engineer, with his own job now on the line, confronted Maria with rage born purely from fear for his position. Where is that foolish girl? I'm going to deal with her severely. Come here right now. What do you think you're doing? What kind of problem are you trying to create for me? When I gave you this job, did I also give you a place to live?
Did I give you housing when I hired you?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause problems. Why do you want to do this kind of thing to me? Why did you decide to sleep here at the construction site? I know that I hired you for work. I truly didn't mean to betray your trust in me. Please forgive me. Now you see what you almost caused to happen to me? My boss nearly fired me from this position just because I did what I thought was a good thing for you. Why are you sleeping in an uncompleted building like this, even without telling me first? I'm extremely sorry. Where is your real home? Where do you normally sleep at night? When did you start sleeping here? Talk to me before I use this tool to hit your head. When exactly did you start sleeping at this location? The day I started working here on this project. You're telling me that since that first day you've been sleeping here every single night? Can you imagine how serious that is? I'm sorry, but imagine what this man would have done to me professionally just now. But why would you sleep in an uncompleted building? A young woman like you. Where is your family? I'm so sorry about everything. Where is your house? Don't just stand there looking at me. Where is your family? I need to contact them immediately. Why do you want to put me out of work? Where are your family members? I don't have anyone. I don't have anywhere else to go at all. Please help me. Help you? How can I help you? I can't even help myself properly right now. Please, I have no family at all. Please help me somehow. The truth is, I simply can't help you in this situation. You saw how incredibly angry my boss was at me just now. I don't want to do anything that will put my own job at very serious risk. I cannot help you. You see me here. I'm a stranger in this city too. I even stay in one tiny guest house room. After work each day I take myself there to sleep. My own family is far away from here. How can I possibly take you there? You absolutely have to leave. Please, let's not both fall into a pit at the same time. You lose your job, I lose mine. Then nobody can help each other. Please don't send me back out onto the street. The street is absolutely no place for a woman to survive. This construction site is not even a better place for a young woman like you either. If dangerous men find you here alone, what will they do to you? The street is not good for you, but neither is this. Come out of there right now. As Maria was being forced out once more, Alexander returned to the flower shop for his regular business. You're certainly enjoying yourself there. Welcome back, sir. You're looking good today. Yes, I see you here again doing business. What's happening with everything? I'm not alone in running this place anymore. What about your worker woman? Oh, I fired her recently. She accidentally poured water on Victoria's expensive suit, so Victoria demanded that I fire her immediately. If I didn't, both you and she would stop bringing business here. So I had no choice but to let her go. Wait, you actually fired her because of that minor incident? Yes, sir, I did. You know you're my biggest and most valuable customer, so you understand how business works. I can't risk losing my business because of one careless girl. Do you have any idea where I saw her recently? I saw her in a very disturbing and irritating situation the last time I was near the construction site. Don't worry yourself about her anymore. Let me get your flower arrangement for you. Your order is completely ready and fresh. Don't concern yourself with her situation. You can see for yourself how well I do my work. That was a very stupid and careless girl. Maybe it's karma catching up with her. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your service. The pieces of the puzzle suddenly clicked into place in Alexander's mind. The woman at the flower shop, the woman at the construction site, the woman sleeping in his uncompleted building. They were all the exact same person. And the architect of her complete misery was his own girlfriend, Victoria. He went home with a storm brewing powerfully in his heart. Hey baby, you're back home early. Who are you really? I don't understand who you are anymore. I'm Victoria. What do you mean, who am I? How can you be comfortable with taking food away from someone else's mouth? Who gave you such a right to do that? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean. Okay, you don't know what I'm referring to? Do you remember the young woman who works with Robert at the flower shop? Yes, I remember her. Are you the one who demanded that Robert fire her from her job? Oh, that serves her right for what she did. That's all I have to say about it. That's all you have to say? That serves her right? You're not even slightly remorseful for what you've done? You've taken away someone else's only source of income to survive and you're not sorry at all? She completely ruined my expensive suit. What suit? What suit compared to a human being's life? I saw that young woman today. She was sleeping at my construction site, actually sleeping there on the ground. She looked scared. She looked completely miserable. I couldn't even help her properly because I was so confused about the situation. And to think that you are the one who's directly responsible for her suffering gives me chills down my spine. And then you sit down there calmly and you tell me she ruined your suit. What suit are you talking about? I don't understand why you're shouting at me like this. Is this why you're yelling at me because of that worthless thing? I'm yelling? Really? Who are you? Because I don't know this version of you. I don't know who you've become. Can you imagine getting this upset? Because of that low-life person, that thing, that daughter of absolutely nobody. My goodness, that serves her right for being so careless. Complete rubbish. The next day, Alexander found Maria on the street with her spirit almost completely broken. "Sir, please listen to me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sleep there at the construction site. Forgive me. I won't sleep there ever again. I'm leaving now. It's okay. Calm down. Where are you planning to go?" He took her to a restaurant nearby, a small act of kindness in a world that had shown her absolutely none. "I'm sorry for eating so much. I haven't had such a good meal in a very long time." No. You don't need to apologize for eating food, and I hope the site supervisor pays you your wages properly, because you should be eating good quality food if you're earning money. Yes, he does pay me. It's just that I'm saving all the money for finding accommodation somewhere. I've been living on the street since my boss fired me from the flower shop. Why won't you use the money to eat proper food then? I have lots of food at my home, so I don't really find it convenient or necessary to eat outside at restaurants. He made a decision right then, a turn in the road for both of their lives. He took her directly to his house. "Is this where you actually live?" she asked, her eyes wide with complete wonder. "Yes, this is my home." "Wow, it's incredibly big and beautiful. So how would you react if I told you that you'll be sleeping in one of the spare rooms here? Do you want me to stay outside instead?" "No, absolutely not. Thank you so much, and I have a proposal for you. That is, if you're interested in accepting it. This house needs someone with a strong work ethic. I mean, someone to help with the household chores and everything, so I would pay you properly for doing it. I'd like you to help with maintaining the house and all the cleaning. Do you think you can handle doing that?" "Handle it? I used to carry heavy concrete blocks all day. Have you forgotten already? Of course I can handle household chores. Please just come with me inside. Thank you so much." "You're so kind. Come in. Please come inside." As they stepped through the door, a storm of a completely different kind was about to break loose. "Hey baby, what the hell's going on here?" Victoria shrieked at the top of her lungs. "Save that greeting for your pathetic self. What's going on? What's the meaning of this situation?" "She's our guest staying here." "Our guest? Where is this guest you're talking about? I can't see any guest here." "Hold on a minute. I don't understand this at all. What are you doing here in my house with this miserable person who spoiled my expensive suit? Victoria, can you please calm down? Because she is staying here with us in this house. Gyan, hold on. Was she the person you were telling me about on the phone earlier?" "Oh yes, that's correct. No way. Absolutely no way. Listen, Alexander. I will not allow you to bring a total stranger into this house. Not to mention this pig who ruined my suit. She's staying here with us? Are you out of your mind?" "Victoria, you're not doing this. Seriously, this is not going to end well for you. This is not right at all. It won't end well, I'm telling you. Hey, if you know what's good for you, get out of my house right now. Get out. Get out of my house immediately. What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Trust me, this is not right. This fire you're starting is going to burn you badly." But Alexander stood firm and resolute. He showed Maria to a comfortable room, a true haven in the midst of the storm. "This is where you'll be staying from now on. Here, sir? In this beautiful room? You're so incredibly kind to me. Thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. God bless you. God keep and protect you always. Thank you so much for everything. Your wife, she doesn't like me at all, and I can completely understand why. But truthfully, I didn't intentionally splash water on her that day. It was a genuine accident. You're not crazy, right? Of course not. So you wouldn't go around looking for people to splash water on deliberately. Don't worry about her at all. Just settle down comfortably and then come downstairs for dinner later." "Dinner? You want me to eat dinner with you?" "You don't want to eat dinner?" "I want to eat dinner very much." The battle lines had been clearly drawn. In the quiet, expensive house, a war of wills was about to begin. A war that would test the absolute limits of cruelty, kindness, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. The house, once a symbol of luxury and comfort, became a battleground. Victoria, her jealousy like a poisonous snake, unleashed a flood of cruelty upon Maria. One morning, Victoria found a single loose thread on a freshly folded towel. "Is this the best a street rat like you can do?" she asked, her voice like sharp ice before making Maria refold every single towel in the linen closet until her arms ached terribly, and her spirit felt just as frayed as that thread. "So my opinion no longer matters at all in this house?" Victoria raged at Alexander later that day. "Victoria, not now, please. I'm tired. Despite the fact that you know perfectly well I don't like that woman. You know I don't even want to see her face. Yet you went ahead and brought her here anyway. What would you have me do? She has nowhere else to go in this world. How is that our business or our problem? So you feel it's right to just go out there and pick a stranger, some random person off the street to live with us? You took away her job. You took away the roof over her head. She was sleeping and working at that flower shop. But you know what? I am actually happy that she is here. At least we get to make up for your terrible wrongdoing. Oh, please. Everyone has a sad story. Hers isn't the worst one out there. Honestly, you can't just go out and pick a random person and bring them to our house to live with us. Come on, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Sweetheart, I need you to do me a favor. This young woman, she doesn't have a job. She doesn't have a roof over her head. And we genuinely need her help. So let us employ her because we need her assistance at least for the household chores. And then we pay her fairly. And then once she's saved up enough money for accommodation, she leaves. Simple as that. Please do this favor for me. Go on, please. You know I can never say no to you when you ask like that. That's my girl. I knew you'd understand. But hey, tell her to stay completely off my path. Got it? Stay off her path. Come here, you. You sure know exactly how to get to me. But Victoria's promise was a complete lie. At dinner that evening, her hostility was a force you could almost touch. Where is your food? Have you eaten anything? Alexander asked Maria. No, sir, I haven't eaten yet. Sit down here. Join us at the table. Sit where? Join who? Victoria sneered with contempt. Please, Victoria, be nice to her. It's okay, sir. I'm not hungry right now. No, it's not okay at all, Victoria. Get her some food immediately. What kind of cheap perfume is that? Let me guess. You got it from one of those roadside shops, right? Please, sweetheart. Aren't you going to eat your food? Can you stop this? Just have your food and leave me alone. Keep your distance from me. Please keep your distance. Later in the kitchen, the cruelty continued and intensified. Here is your food. Make sure you sit on the floor and finish this entire plate. You hear me? Finish all the food. I don't want you close to anything around my kitchen so you don't contaminate it with your filthy hands. Understood? Yes, ma'am. And listen carefully. If you don't finish this food completely, this is what I'll do to you. Nonsense. Look at you. I will make your life miserable in this house. I will frustrate you until you pack those rags of yours and leave my house forever. Disgusting pig. It's either you live in peace or you live in pieces. Remember that. The next day brought a new form of torture and humiliation. Ma'am, you sent for me? Yes, I did. Sit down. What did I do wrong? My friend, sit on the floor immediately. I said sit on the floor right now. Are you deaf? Move closer to me. I said closer. Massage my feet.
Massage them properly.
I said massage them. You live rent-free in my house. You eat my food without paying a single penny. So serving me should be the absolute least thing you do for repaying me. Massage that foot very well now. Massage it thoroughly. Don't you have any bones in your hand? When it's time to eat my food, you'll eat it greedily. Or when it's time to follow my husband up and down, you'll do that eagerly. Massage that foot very well right now. Maria endured it all with a quiet dignity that only seemed to fuel Victoria's rage even more. She found comfort in small acts of service, like washing Alexander's car with a care that touched him deeply. Wow, you took my car to the car wash? You shouldn't have bothered yourself with that. But sir, I am your domestic staff member and this is part of my job responsibilities. No, not this one, but you did an absolutely fantastic job. I'm really impressed. Thank you so much. You've done this before, haven't you? No, sir, this is actually my first time washing a car. This is really nice work. Thank you. I'm glad you like it so much. But don't do it again, please. I want you to concentrate on the kitchen and maybe other house chores. For my work clothes, they go to the dry cleaning service and my car goes to the car wash. Understood? Noted, sir. I understand completely. Victoria's jealousy grew stronger with each passing day. Sweetheart, why do you feel the need to be so close to that trash? Victoria, she's a human being, not trash. A human being who looks so untidy and dirty. Look at her hair, her cheap clothes. Disgusting. You know you shouldn't be close to her. Otherwise, you might get infected with something one day. You know that young woman may not be polished or refined, but she knows exactly what she wants out of life. She has survived completely on her own. She is humble. She's respectful. I think you have a thing or two to learn from her example. Are you trying to insult me right now? No, I'm not insulting you at all. Are you trying to insult me? What can I possibly learn from that total trash, that maggot? What can I learn from her? Oh, please. So for you, life is only about polishing your nails and your face and getting permanent eyebrow treatments. That's what life is about to you? Life is so much more than that. As a matter of fact, being a good person, being kind, just a little act of kindness to the next person you see doesn't have to be someone you know personally, is beautiful, and she has that quality. You should learn that from her. So you're trying to say now that I'm not nice? I'm not nice, right? I'm a troublemaker. You have a beautiful way of showing you're nice. I don't blame you at all. She has bewitched you with something. I don't blame you one bit. The abuse escalated dramatically. Victoria caught Maria trying to get food from the kitchen and flew into a violent rage. Hey, what are you doing in here? You're stealing my food. No, I was only trying to eat something. I'm hungry. Shut up, you liar. You're a cheap liar. You know I know wretched people like you. All they do is look for an opportunity given to them by a rich person to steal from them. No, but Mr. Alexander said I can always eat anytime I'm hungry. Haven't I warned you never to enter my kitchen? Haven't I warned you never to touch any of my things? What makes you think you can enter my kitchen with those 2 left feet of yours and your filthy hands to steal my food? Stop saying I'm stealing. I'm not a thief at all. I'm talking and you're talking back to me. Listen carefully. I will make your life hell in this house. The earlier you leave this house, the better for you. If you don't leave in peace, you will leave in pieces. Nonsense. Make sure you clean up this entire mess immediately. Alexander, increasingly aware of the toxic atmosphere in his home, tried to offer Maria some relief from the situation. He found her eating plain bread outside one afternoon, her eyes filled with a sadness that broke his heart completely. Welcome home, sir. How are you doing? I'm fine, thank you so much. You're doing okay here? Yes, sir. It's just that the house is boring and lonely when you're not here. Okay, so how about you follow me to work sometime? Come on, sweetheart. There's no official time for going to the salon during daytime hours. This is the weekend, though. Can we at least do some housework before you leave? This place is a complete mess. Look at everything. Can we clean up a bit before you go? I believe you can handle it yourself. You're capable of managing. And what about all this? He asked, pointing to a large pile of her clothes. My laundry? You won't wash them? Come on. You expect me to wash your clothes? I won't do them. I'll be busy washing my own things and handling other tasks. Great. All you have to do is just add them to yours. Wash everything together. When will you be back? Well, I really don't know exactly. Don't wait around for me for anything. And make sure you prepare dinner. You know I love it when you cook. Perfect. Alexander muttered as she walked out the door, leaving him in a house that felt more like a showcase than a real home. Back at the construction site, Maria stood before the engineer, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and desperate hope. Good afternoon, sir. Yes, good afternoon, young lady.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for employment. I want to work here on this project. You're looking for work here? No, you can't possibly be looking for work at this kind of place. The jobs we have here are for men, not for young women like yourself. But I'm strong. I can do the work. Besides, anything a man can do, a woman can do just as well. I see. I admire your courage and determination. But have you looked around carefully? What we do here is extremely hard physical labor. You can see iron rods, cement bags, concrete blocks everywhere. I'm strong enough. A trial will prove it to you. Just give me one chance and watch what I can do. I see. Since you're so determined and ready to work, I'll give you that trial. Let me see what you're capable of. Go find Tony and tell him to assign you something to do. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I'm giving you this opportunity because of the determination I see in your eyes. If you perform well, then we can continue. Mind you, don't let me down. How can I disappoint you when my name isn't disappointment? It's only disappointment that disappoints. Maria doesn't disappoint anyone. So your name is Maria? Yes, sir, that's correct. It's fine. Go find Tony now. And don't forget, my eyes will be watching your progress. Thank you so much. God bless you. Later that afternoon, the engineer met with Alexander, the owner of the building project. Alexander was a man whose generosity was as well known as his business success. So were you able to get those materials I needed? Alexander asked. Not completely. We're running short on supplies. We need the 18mm and the 10mm reinforcement rods. All right, here's the detailed list. This is almost identical to what I already have on my list. Good. Here's the payment for the workers. Please make sure they get paid. I really appreciate that you pay them promptly. Nobody has brought any complaints to me about delays, so please keep maintaining that standard. You won't receive any complaints. In that case, I'll need to rush to the bank immediately and withdraw the money so I can pay the workers today. That sounds perfect. Are you planning to visit the site today? No, I still have many things to handle here, and then I'll need to clean up this entire place. I'll probably be too tired once I'm finished, so I won't be coming to the site. Cleaning? Why would you be the one cleaning the house? Where's your woman? Why would you do the housework yourself? Oh, she went to the beauty salon and left all the household chores for me to handle. Is that appropriate? There's no law stating that a woman must be the one doing house chores. We help each other out. That's how it works. That's just smooth talk. Don't let a woman walk all over you like that. She'll take complete advantage of that situation. You don't know Victoria well enough. She's such a sweet person. She wouldn't do that to me. All right then. Let me head back to the construction site now. All right. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. I certainly will. At the end of a long and exhausting day, the engineer approached Maria. Hey Maria, how many concrete blocks have you carried today? 17 blocks, sir. Only 17? Listen here. Today, if you don't carry significantly more blocks, I'll have to fire you from this job. You said this work was something you could handle. You claimed you would do it well. What's this business about only 17 blocks? But I carried more than everyone else here. Ask them if you don't believe me. You carried more than all of them? Yes, sir, I did. Well, I'll check the records of what everybody carried today. If your number isn't high enough, don't bother showing up here again tomorrow. Thank you, sir. I understand. The next morning, the chaos in Alexander's home reached a breaking point.
Victoria, Victoria!
He yelled, his voice echoing through the expensive but soulless house. What? Why are you shouting my name like that? Is something wrong? What is all this? What's going on here? What's the problem exactly? What are you talking about? Look around you carefully. Don't you see anything wrong with this kitchen? Like what? How? What do you mean how? Why does this kitchen look like a garbage dump when I'm not your personal maid? Did I ever say you were my maid? But that's exactly what you're implying with your behavior. What do you mean that's what I'm implying? What's wrong with you cleaning the kitchen? All these dirty dishes, everything here, you're the one who used them. So what's wrong with actually washing them and putting them away properly? You're asking me what's wrong. What exactly do you do all day long when I go to work? I take care of maintaining the house. Which house? This same house that looks like a disaster zone? Or this same kitchen in the condition it's currently in? Please stop it. I was busy doing something in the other room when I heard you screaming my name like a crazy person. I don't have time for your complaining this morning. You have hands, don't you? Use them. Better yet, hire a housekeeper if you need one so badly. Oh, so I have hands now? Fine. Later on, confiding in a close friend, Alexander revealed the cracks in his seemingly perfect life. It's frightening, honestly. You mean the idea of marriage? His friend asked. Yeah, you see, Thomas, Victoria, and we've been trying to take things slowly and carefully. But Victoria keeps pushing hard to get married soon, and you're not ready right now. The thing is, I thought I was ready. I truly believed I was. But the woman I originally fell in love with, I'm not sure that person even exists anymore. She doesn't want to do any work. Any kind of work whatsoever. I come home exhausted from a long day and the house feels completely untouched and cold. It's not about the housework itself, you understand? It's about building a life together as partners. Right now it feels like I'm building everything alone. That's not fair to you at all. And that means she isn't the type of woman you really wanted for a life partner. Well, I have to confess I was completely blinded by her physical beauty at first sight. You know how that goes. I started noticing small warning signs gradually. I kept hoping we could work things out somehow and make this relationship succeed. But she refuses to do anything productive. She just wants to sit around and pamper herself constantly. She's completely selfish. She's self-centered. She doesn't want to do anything except take care of her appearance. She just wants to look pretty and be treated like a princess. I don't want a princess for a wife. I want a woman who's responsible, understanding, and knows how to manage a real home properly. What's your problem? What is your problem? I wasn't the one who poisoned the food. The person who did is lying critically ill at the hospital. So why are you blaming me? You forgot I have security cameras in this house. You forgot? Or do you want me to pull out the evidence before you admit that you have done something terribly wrong? I'm not going anywhere. Victoria, I loved you. I tried to love you, to keep loving you. But you made it so hard. So impossibly hard. You never appreciated me. You never even gave any compliment to me. Not even a single one. Everything around me, including myself, irritated you. What did I not do for you? Please, I have tried my absolute best, and I thank you for allowing me to see through you before I got into this marriage. Leave my house. I am done with this relationship. If you're trying to end us, if you're trying to ask me to leave because of that girl, I won't go anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
Let me come back to this house and find you still here. Let me meet you in this house. Then I will have you arrested for attempted murder. So you want to have me thrown out because of that girl? I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
But her threats were empty. She was defeated completely. As she left, a final venomous curse on her lips. A chapter of their lives closed and a new one filled with the promise of a love born from the ashes of hardship was about to begin. The house, once a place of tension and fear, was now filled with a quiet, gentle peace. The storm had passed, leaving in its wake a clear, bright sky. Victoria was gone, a ghost of a life that no longer held any power over them. Maria, her body still weak but her spirit stronger than ever, recovered under Alexander's tender care. He was her constant companion, his presence a warm, steady flame in the quiet corners of her heart. One afternoon, as they sat in the garden with the sun dappling through the leaves, Alexander's friend came to visit. So let me ask, are you going to send her back to school? Why would I do that? I mean, I like her exactly the way she is, but if she's interested in going to school, I will sponsor her to any level she wants. However she turns out, all I'm looking at is her soul, and her soul is so beautiful. And I will show her off as my woman with pride, so I have nothing I want to change about her. I see. Then what about Victoria? Victoria? What is that? Is that an animal, place, or thing? What are you talking about? Are you being serious that you don't know Victoria anymore? Come on, man. I'm talking about Victoria, your super glamorous girlfriend. I don't understand what you're talking about. Hey, you never cease to amaze me. You mean you don't know Victoria any longer? No, I don't. The past was a closed book. Its pages filled with a story that no longer had any relevance to the beautiful new chapter they were writing together. Their love, born in the crucible of hardship, blossomed in the gentle light of mutual respect and admiration. They found joy in the simple things: a shared meal, a quiet conversation, the comfortable silence of two souls who understood each other without words. You like it? Do you want more of the watermelon, or you want apple? Alexander asked one evening, his eyes twinkling with affection. Anyone is fine. You look so cute when you smile like that. Now don't overdose me with kindness. It's enough. All right, take it. Take it. Thank you. For what exactly? For taking good care of me, for providing for me, for being here for me, for standing up for me, for everything. I never had anyone do all that for me before, so I appreciate you so much. Maria, you're an angel, and I should be the one thanking you for everything that you have done for me. You have taught me so many important things. For a young woman who was left on the street at such a tender age, taking care of herself completely alone, your story inspires me to be a better man. So I am becoming a better man today because of you, so I should be the one saying thank you. And if you would let me, I would like to take care of you and be here for you always, if you'll have me. Tears, not of sorrow but of a joy so profound it was almost painful, streamed down Maria's face. The road once so long and bleak had led her here, to a love that was more beautiful than anything she had ever dared to dream. The end of the road had been a new beginning, and as they sat together, their hands intertwined, the future stretched before them, a sun-drenched path leading to a lifetime of happiness. The journey had been long and arduous, but they had walked it together, and in the end that was all that mattered. They were home at last,